do a serious podcast like this.
Oh, man.
That's best.
No, we're on what now? Episode 36. I think by now people realize we aren't serious.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Sometimes we are, but when we have relevant topics to talk about. This is a relevant topic. Go ahead, Ernest. My bad.
No worries, it was a good one. No, back in those days, in 2013, I saw that somebody had the NETV. I'm not sure if you're aware with NETV, but it used to be a dashboard with some very interesting games with air quotes, where you could, gain more money if you use their links and blah, 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 blah. So I checked out the site. Oh, look at this quality, it's better. But what I was saying, I checked out the site and I was interested in how they created the site because it was quite a nice dashboard. So I sent an email to the support asking, how they created it and how it worked. Well, Senia, that's the wife of George.
Okay.
Kind of explained me how it worked and that kind of stuff. So 3 days later, she emailed me back without actually remembering me that, I contacted her like 3 days before.
Okay.
asking if I would like to work with George. Well, that felt a little bit sketchy because that's, a kind of a job opportunity. But I thought, well, let's try. So 2 days later, I had a Skype interview with Senia. Just, she was asking me some questions like who I am, or how I am on YouTube, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and
making sure you're not a serial killer or something. I get it.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
And not that I'm white instead of black, because you don't like white people. Well, I don't, but whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Flag for racism. Here we come.
Oh, man.
Ernest is not. If you think Ernest is being serious, he's not.
He's not being serious. Jesus Christ, B. It's like I'm being serious when I call you a hentai-addicted fuck. We all know you're not. Well, I think you are. Anyways, go ahead, Ernest.
Flagged for anti-addiction now, great.
Go ahead,
All you're doing,
Ernest.
B, is giving us video tags ideas.
Yeah, that's all you're doing. All you're doing is giving us content tagging ideas. We're just going to make this worse for you the more you feed into it.
Do it.
There's what
I like when things are
speak.
worse. Huh?
I can do it even worse and change your description on the website.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, yeah. B, CEO, owner of blackoutmedia.net, hentai enthusiast. Okay, we have been totally derailed. Ernest, go back into your conversation of when you started talking to George on Skype and with the possible job opportunity that presented. Oh, yeah, senior. Sorry.
Senior. So 10 minutes later, she said, that George was next to her. And I went, full fanboy because I knew George from TGN. So he was a big man in YouTube. So he asked me, like, what could I do? And I thought, well, what do you need? And he said he needed somebody for support. And initially I thought, well, that would be bad because, people always complain to you and be rude to you. Right, that's all. Let's just try and, perhaps it will be fun.
Right.
So the first week, sorry, interrupting.
No. I'm saying right. I'm saying right. I got you.
Oh, no, I thought you wanted to say something. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, buddy. You're good. You got the forum, man.
Got the phone. So the first week I was, trying to find out how it worked and that kind of stuff. And after that week, I started to, full rampage on those emails, support tickets. And, Josh and Senia thought, yeah, he's doing a good job. Just 2 months later, I became the support manager, nice title,
yes,
of NETV. Yeah, it was nice. But starting from June, July, it was a little bit of dying because we only received, an email every 4 days. So it was an easy job. And then a little bit before December, we got informed that George was going to create an MCN. And on the 1st of December, he created this video, George is an MCN. Yeah. That's the title of the video, yeah. And that's how I smoothly got into Freedom with a little bit of background experience at NETV. And long story short, I did a lot, still do a lot, and I'm now the head of partnership support and retention. But you don't need to know what retention is because that's not important. It is, but still.
And thanks to Ernest, I got into Freedom as well.
Interesting. Now,
I had so many people.
Now, Ernest, you actually said something that actually kind of piqued my interest because it is very true that George used to be a part of NETV. Now, do you know why the switch was made?
The switch from NETV to Freedom?
Yeah, to Freedom, yeah, because I've been looking for a while and I just can't figure out what happened or how it transpired. So, I mean, I would love to know because you worked for NETV at the time. So you might have a little more knowledge that I lack.
The thing is that NETV was more of an advertising platform. So let's say you had a game. Let's just throw a random example. Let's say you had Call of Duty on PC.
Sure.
Well, if you had this NETV Play Now link and you dropped it in the descriptions of your video, and let's say you clicked on it, sign up and play the game, I would get an CPM boost, as how they called it, of $1, $2, depends on how much the advertiser paid you. So it was not directly involved with YouTube, but it still had to do, with YouTube comments, the description, that kind of stuff. And Freedom was just a standalone MCN, as in, really partnering these partners, because at NETV it was not a real partner, it was just, dropping the links in your descriptions.
Right.
Referral wars.
Yes, referral links.
Oh, referral links?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's more wars because, let's say you have to fight for the good things.
Well, you do. That's just that happens in any industry. You know what I mean? The good stuff you gotta fight for.
I can actually send you. If you look at the Skype chat at the moment, I'll send you a screenshot.
Oh, okay. Absolutely.
I actually wonder what kind of referral are you talking about?
Yeah, Marcel, you want to elaborate a little bit?
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, okay. So there's like Age of Conan, and then preview the payouts like 6, where you get the Play Now link, and then you put the link in there or something.
Exactly, in your description of your video, promoting the game, and that's how you got, let's say, with echoes, CPM boost, and how we call it.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That does feel like NETV was more of just an intensive advertisement platform rather than a platform where people can have the potential to grow and have forums and interact with other people within a community.
Yeah, it was not really. It was more advertising platform. Yeah.
Okay.
Without Ernest, I would have never learned we have a forum.
Really?
That's actually it's actually funny. Because the reason I found out about the forums is I saw this is a very old video, and it's Ernest, and he goes, "We have a forum," and I'm like, the accent right there. Okay, you piqued my curiosity. Look next to me, our own community. The rhyme sold it, and I went on the forums.
Oh, for fuck's sake! That's amazing, though. But that's amazing, though. That's awesome. I mean, so
you know what's messed up is I think I actually saw that video.
It probably. And the funny thing was,
yep, I've seen it.
I was turned down. Like at that point, I was on the forums. We only had I was the 291st registered member. We have 80,000 plus now.
Yeah, no shit. So, you got a seniority on the numbers game, buddy.
So I message Ernest and I'm like, hey, I see you want mods. Would you need help? So he goes through the interview process, and I get turned down to become a moderator for Freedom. I would have never been where I was. And then a week later, one of the administrators at the time, Max, gives me moderator, and then here I am much later. And yeah, so without Ernest, I probably would not be where I am.
That's interesting, man. I mean, so you and Can, Ernest and Can, motherfucking E-Dawg over here, the sexy beast that he is. You guys have had a pretty long-standing history together. I mean, obviously you two are friends. I don't think Ernest would be traveling over there if he had the fear of getting his limbs chopped off and sent to a butcher.
Rum, you haven't seen the travel vlogs, but when I first meet Ernest, I pick him up with one hand and spin him around. That's how light Ernest
glorious.
Ernest, how much do you weigh? About the size of a feather? What are you, 20 pounds soaking wet with a pound of chains on your neck?
Let's put it this way. I'm not in shape and I could lift him.
That's in pounds, it will be 125.
You're 125?
I can lift that.
Wow.
I can carry that on my back.
Jesus.
Hey, I'm not that heavy.
So I pick him up with one hand, twirl him around, and he's
I
like, God,
twirl
boy.
him around like a little dreidel. That's amazing.
The woman from TSA is like, what?
Like, what's happening here?
Because she sees me with my girlfriend walk up, and she's like, oh, okay. And then she's like, she sees me, like, extend my arm, because I think she thought the white couple before you was, like, my family. Then I go to Ernest, and she's so shocked, like, wait, what?
That is a bit of a mind fuck. That is a serious mind fuck. It's like, oh yeah, they go, white people gonna see the white family. What? What's this? Is he adopted? Why is he lifting him up? Are they together? What's going on here? This is a strange Mormon-esque polygamy thing going on here.
Oh Lord. It was a nice meeting, to be honest.
But still though, I find that universally interesting, man. Now, there is something I have to bring up, and you're probably gonna shit down my neck for it, and it's fine. I expect it. Why the fuck? Seriously, why in the fuck do people call you George's son? Can you please explain to me how this insane origin story happened?
Keep in mind that Andrew is laughing. He cannot even stop next to me. But back when I used to manage the forums, there were some trolls like always. And then one of these trolls decided to make up a rumor to say that I'm George's son. Okay. It can happen, but that went viral. 1 year later,
It could happen. It could happen.
In this stream, how that happened, I don't know. It's just that one person just spread it, and we're still talking about it.
It's actually amazing because there was a thread actually.
Oh, what? There was a thread? There was a thread?
George, he has an opinion. I asked him in an interview on one of my Sims videos. He said that he wishes Ernest could be his son.
Oh, that is very sweet of the man. Now,
but here's the funny thing.
Go
The
for it.
thread was so in depth. Like, it explained how George had Ernest, where Ernest has been all his life.
Oh my
Apparently,
God.
it was like a soap opera for Ernest and George.
Hey, Ernest.
It was a
You know about Ernest. You know about the Freedom Wiki, right?
Freedom Mickey, yeah?
Somebody put it on that at your job.
Yeah, I saw that. Stop it.
But the best part is, I log in on the forum one day, and I always get a lot of PMs, and I log in, and there's like 30 PMs all asking me one question. Is Ernest George's son? And I'm like...
Oh, for fuck's sake, the state of it.
I'm like, common sense, like, in my mind, like, no.
Yeah, you would think, right?
But you never know, so I'm like... Ernest, this may seem stupid, but for 100% accuracy, you have no relation to George, right? And so Ernest goes, what are you on about, boy? And then I send him the PMs, and he goes, crap.
I'm trying to drink coffee here and do my job, and I'm just getting derailed like a motherfucker. Just halfway spitting out coffee every time you guys are talking. Jesus. Okay. I want to add on to something on this little backstory of Ernest, okay? Now, the fact is, I believe that George is a Terminator from the future, and he is part of Skynet, all right? I believe I totally believe that George is a Terminator. He is a Terminator. Think about it. What better stealth infiltration unit than a man who looks so positive and so happy you would never perceive him to be a malevolent evil force known as a Terminator? So now I'm starting to think, and it's in the back of my head now. Ernest, I gotta ask you, man, for 100% accuracy, as I just stole that line from Can. Are you a Terminator?
I have one answer for this. Get to the chopper!
Oh, for fuck's sake! For fuck's sake, got me scared. God damn it, Ernest, you fuck. I leaned in for that. I want you to know that. I leaned in for it. I thought it was going to be like this great philosophical answer, but it was just, get to the chopper! Yes, amazing. I'll be back. Where you going, the bathroom? Okay. Get your cigar. Don't fall in. Don't fall in. Don't scratch the kitty cat. Now, Ernest... How long have you been working with Freedom now?
Since the beginning, actually, so the 1st of December. and actually did some pre-work as well. So officially, the 7th of November.
Of what year?
2013. Sorry.
You've been working. Wow, you got a long-standing history with them. And Freedom. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have a question.
No.
Freedom has been making a lot of changes, okay? And many of them are positive, and there's a lot of negative too. And since your support, I wonder some of the problems that you go through. Holy fucking shit, Marcel, you had to put that in the goddamn chat. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. God fucking damn it, Marcel. That is jacked up. That is jacked up. Oh.
I have no words for that.
Oh my god. What are you trying to raise my blood pressure? Jesus. I'm about to fucking die over here. Anyway, sorry. Okay, Freedom has had a lot of ups and downs. It's had a lot of positives, a lot of negatives. While it does provide a lot of tools to get yourself out there, I've noticed that a lot of the forums, the major concern that I have with it is it's all content creators. So what is the ratio that you've seen with people actually getting sustainable, healthy growth from the forums? Because it's all content creators. We're all posting our stuff, and we're all busy, and not a lot of us a lot of us have time to watch other people's content as much as we'd like them to.
To be honest, that's a question you should ask McGain or Ken, because I'm not monitoring the forums anymore.
That's true. Well, Ken's here. We could ask him. Actually, Ken,
Yes.
I reflect the question back to you.
All right.
No PR answers, motherfucker. I know you, and I love you. So no PR bullshit.
Why would I give you a PR answer?
What?
I don't have time for that.
I know, but I have to say it.
Okay, so
He says, okay, moving on, you bastard.
if we're going based on, are we talking about when Ernest started, or like now?
No, I'm speaking more of an overall. Just an overall.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we've had some members of the forums join with 11 subscribers and are up to 3K. So it depends a lot. It's like YouTube. How does one grow? It depends how active you are, how many friends you make, and just if you post at the right time. Myself, I started with 13 subscribers, and I'm almost at 1K now. So
That is a milestone, my friend,
But
and
my
I'm very
theory
proud
for
of
the
you.
forums is you have to not be a dick. Like, I tell this to people in chat. They come
that's
in
the
they're all
life. That's a life theory, though.
They come in.
That
and
is a
just
life
like,
theory, Ken. 100% right. Don't be a dick.
Like, it gets me every time. They come in and they just ask, oh, how can I have someone watch my videos? How do I grow on the forums? I'm like, okay, here's exactly how you do it, and it worked for me beautifully. All you gotta do is be good at what you do and not piss people off.
Oh, well, no wonder I can't grow for shit. I do nothing but piss people off. I just thought about it. It's like, dude, like everything I do pisses people off. You know how many death threats I get for my opinions on fucking luxury toys known as video games? It's insane. Absolutely insane. But I mean, you do bring up a good point, Ken. It's one of those things where there is no, this is the route you have to go to be successful on YouTube. Because what is it? It is a completely different medium, and it's always evolving and always changing.
Now, I do want to say one thing.
Oh,
we've
sure.
been redoing a lot of revamps, and we've been seeing the advertise your content section on the forums spike to actually have replies to people now, which was shocking for us, because if you went there before, you knew it was kind of just a dump. But we're working on getting it better, and in fact, we're implementing a lot of things to make it better. So it's improving slowly but surely. We're starting to see people actually have some success in that section.
Well, things have to snowball. Things don't happen overnight like people think they do. This type of thing takes a lot of effort, and I'm assuming you guys are looking at it from the long stance type of direction. The long payoff rather than the short payoff. The AAA gaming industry has the short payoff in mind. And something like Freedom, it has the long payoff in mind, meaning it's going to take, but it takes time for it to take, and then it'll snowball, and more people will become used to that service.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, go on, my friend.
One thing I do want to say, though,
Absolutely.
is that when it comes to growth, a lot of people will join the forums with the idea that, I'm with Freedom, I grow now. And it's just like, I can't tell you, I can imagine how many support tickets you get, Ernest, of, I'm with Freedom, now where's my growth?
Let's not talk about that, yeah.
Don't even get me started on the chat of how many people just come in and feel that they are somehow entitled to everything
But that's an attitude. That's an attitude of.
And I has free graphics.
Oh, free graphics.
No.
Oh God. You know what?
Free graphics. Just message B.
Yep.
No, like
Yeah,
legitimately,
just piss off B.
people still do that shit. They still do it, and it bothers me.
I do it to B too, just to piss him off.
Speaking of free
do, but I
graphics,
got-
where's my new vlog channel graphic, B?
Speaking of that, I tried, and the camera I drew was.
Oh, that
Ah.
camera. I saw the camera he was making for you, Ken, and let me be completely forthcoming here. You are better off that he didn't make that for you. It was abysmal. I mean, we are talking D-level movie acting abysmal, okay? We're talking bad.
See how the mighty have fallen.
I know, right? You think he can make a little fucking camera, but no!
Ernest, I see that message.
Het knurrt de draad.
All right.
Wait, what?
I'll probably ask Nerd. But
Yeah.
Is Nerd still on vacation? I don't know.
He
No,
might
He
be.
is back for about a week now.
Son of. I'm going to message him. Where's he been on the forums?
He has been on the forums a lot.
He's
I've
been
seen him
doing
on that.
cocaine with Bungie employees. Leave him alone. He's
He
having
left
fun.
Idle, and I legitimately almost cried because I got into Idle, and I was like, "Yeah, I get to work with Nerd," and then he was gone. I'm like, "Shit."
Oh, for fuck's sake! I totally forgot about it. What's going on with Freedom Idol B? That's something relevant that we got some Freedom people in here we could talk about.
What's going on with it?
Yeah.
As far as I know, the intro videos for the new affiliates are going up next week, I think. I don't know that for sure, but I think that's what's going on. Mine's going to be done tonight. For those that actually follow what I do, I post a lot of hints of what I'm actually doing. I've been doing some motion tracking work, some voice acting,
Fucking
rummaging a
cryptic.
bit of it.
Yes, I have. It's actually very good.
It's going to be a great intro, and it's definitely stepping up from a lot of the stuff I normally do. So I think Idle is going to be doing really, really well, not just because of me, but there's a lot of awesome people on there.
That's awesome to hear, man, because Freedom Idol was one of those things that really needed a big overhaul, and I'm glad that it has happened. It took a while, but hey, better late than never. Question I got, because I got Ken in here and I got Ernest in here, and maybe they might have a little more insight than the other three of us who don't have the relevant information. Okay, Freedom Online. I have not really heard anything about it. And when you laugh like that, I know there's going to be something to behold here.
I have a theory of why Khan's laughing. I think he's laughing mostly because I told him that I used to work at Freedom Idol until Acromat came in and basically kicked me out. Even though I don't know how the hell this happened, but it just did. And it makes no sense because, Big C had said, oh, okay, well, you guys, there's two of you, and each one of you is better at your specific skill than Acromat is. So I was like, all right, that's cool. Let's do it.
And then
we
you get
started
kicked
working.
out. That makes no sense.
Yeah, then the live stream starts, and he's like, oh, well, we can't do that because Chris doesn't want to do it. I'm like, is he leading the project, motherfucker? Like,
Jesus Christ. Gee,
Freedom Online, I don't have much high hopes for anymore.
But I'm confused on what it's actually going to be. That's why I'm asking fucking Can. I mean, he's the PR guy. He knows this stuff, or he's supposed to at least. I mean,
Well, Freedom Online, I actually talked to Big C and I asked him these questions and he goes, oh yeah, I should. And it leads me to be, well, most of it is led by Big C, and Big C does do the featured on Freedom videos still, but he doesn't really talk about Freedom Online too much, which, honestly, I know he's still working on it, and it's one of his focuses, but besides that, I know very little.
but what the fuck is it even supposed to be? That's my question. I don't even know what it is.
It's supposed to be like, you make a great video. You know your video you made about the Destiny, which I shared and really appreciated? Let's say you wanted more people to see that. You can
Right.
submit it to Freedom Online. They'll share it on the site. It'll be shared between all Freedom platforms.
Okay.
And it's a chance for growth. Great idea. Problem is, there's no easy form to submit your videos.
Not at all.
There's no concrete answer of when they'll even be posted, and it's kind of like a second forum, except not as popular.
That's kind of what it feels like. That's what it feels like. It's
Okay,
really, it's
so-
just really odd.
So fun fact, I still have administration on Freedom Online, so
Oh, for fuck's sake!
if people submit, I can go in there and approve it, even though I have somehow been kicked out of my VFX/GFX position by someone who essentially isn't really doing anything but hosting a live stream once. So I don't know. Yeah, he hosted a live stream once and then essentially, kind of took my spot and JJ's spot, and I was like, yeah, okay, that works. And for whatever reason, I still have administration, so I can still approve it.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, there's got to be an answer to this. There has to be. It cannot be that fundamentally fucking complicated on premise.
I got an answer for it.
What is it?
Okay, well,
Yeah, I mean, if you have an answer, go for it.
He went to the Philippines, so therefore, Freedom must think he's important, and he must be stupid, because I've said this multiple times, I'm never going there. But
They don't want you there, B.
Quite honestly, I legitimately think this. If I had applied to do video work at Freedom HQ, I think they would have taken me over Acromat because I'm more qualified. But, oh well. Either way, I'm never going there. But like my theory of why he is there now instead of me.
Guys.
Wait, what? Oh shit!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hello to the vlog. Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hello, everybody in the vlog right now. You hear the appley goodness. No, it's not Zombie Jesus, baby. It's Rumandapples.
All right, thanks,
Hello.
guys. We're done recording.
I just thought you'd appreciate that, knowing the whole
I
Zombie
did.
Jesus bit. At least I didn't say hashtag sexual Borg, which is still somehow relevant. I don't understand how. Jesus Christ, Ken, you created something that is still in my Facebook group to this day. I still hashtag it every now and then. I post Borgies. I post pictures of Borg on my Twitter every now and then so people can laugh at my fears.
If you have any denial of my success with hashtags, look at Sexual Borg, look
Oh,
at Danny,
God.
Are You Okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
Question for Rum. Have you seen Ex Machina, that new movie?
Nope, not gonna watch it.
Ex what?
Machina?
Or however the fuck you say it, I don't know. I'm American.
That
It's
does
an
not give.
American word.
It's an
It's an
American
English
word,
word.
B. It's English. That doesn't give you an excuse. So
We
you
don't
tell me
say
B
anything.
doesn't speak American. B speaks
He does
Californian
speak
and
English.
guacamole.
B
It's English.
B speaks UK.
B speaks
Being
avocado.
American does not give you an excuse to be
Ignorant. There you go. That is exactly the truth. It does not give you an excuse. Oh, wow. Wow, the hidden messages
So,
are
Rum,
coming
have you
in.
seen it?
No, and I won't see it. It has robots in it. Fuck that.
It has female robots.
Well, what do I fucking care about your robotic sexual fetishes?
Sexual porn. Use it.
No, I'm not gonna. I will not promote a movie that is entwined and encompassed in my childhood fears brought to life. It's bad enough. It is bad enough that we have people who want to have fucking Omni tools and like HUDs in their eyes. It's fucking bananas.
Hey man, they have HUDs in cars, and I'm very serious with you. If I could have a HUD in my actual vision, I would die in heaven.
But
I'd
then
love
someone
it.
could hack you, B.
Hey,
What?
How did
What?
you know I wanted that? And I'm working
Because
on
I'm
it.
not stupid. Because I'm one of the few people in this world who wants to remain a human being. Once you start mixing cybernetic shit with human beings, what do you become? You're not a human
George.
anymore. No, George is a Terminator. We know what he is. He is a cyber. He is essentially a cyborg. Oh, come on now. That's terrible. Don't do that to me.
Rob,
Don't do that. What?
Rob,
What?
I'll be coming to you.
Oh, come on. No. It's bad enough B made a
That
program.
sounded a little sexual.
It did.
To you.
It did. It's bad enough Flump animates worms fucking me, okay? I don't need everybody else fucking with me like that too. That's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying.
So, Rum, how about
Yo.
we flip the switch on you guys?
Oh, for fuck's
You-
sake.
One is Blackout's forum plans.
Blackout forum plans?
Oh.
B knows this. B has the info on that. I do not. He does not entitle me to that information.
B has some info on this.
Already?
He has
Like-
more info than I have.
and, okay,
Rum
so
knows this feeling.
for those of you that don't know, Blackout has a forum. And the reason I say for those of you that don't know is because not very many people have signed up.
We paid a fuckload of money to get those goddamn forums up. We
Oh,
paid a
okay, no.
shitload of money.
Let me talk about the struggle real quick, because
Okay.
we had two forums actually. We had V-Bulletin, which we went out and bought because the community
right
said
back.
they
Keep it going.
wanted it. So,
You're about
community was
to
like,
have it.
okay,
It's good.
we want V-Bulletin, go get it. And I was like, you know what, alright, we gotta fundraise for a few months. So we fundraised, we got V-Bulletin, and then people didn't use it. And then Kaz contacted me, he's like, so, how about Zenforo? I'm like, motherfucker, we ain't gonna buy that shit. And so he donated a Zenforo key to us, so thank you, Kaz. But now we have Zenforo, and people are like, yay, Zenforo! And we have less numbers that signed up than we had on the regular V-Bulletin forums.
All right, I'm back.
So currently the problem
Right.
is that no
Yeah.
one is signing up, and as far as what software we use, if we use V-Bulletin, we've got the pros of, having plugins and all that kind of stuff, everything we can do with it. And if we use Zenforo, obviously it's a lot quicker, it's cleaner, and quite honestly looks a lot better, but the plugins cost money, so nothing is on there. And, people just don't use it. So all we can really do is keep updating it as much as we can with the funding that we have, which isn't very much. And, we work with what we got.
Zero forum funding, you say? Sounds familiar.
But,
I know, right, man? It is very familiar to Can. Can knows that struggle.
Could you guys elaborate? I want to be enlightened about the situation.
Actually,
Oh, good.
so,
Oh, for fuck's sake, I want to be enlightened.
As far as forum funding goes, forum funding, the forums actually receives currently 100% of our earnings. Do you want to know why it receives 100%? Because we have to pay the server that it's hosted on.
Yep. All the money goes to that goddamn
Pretty
server.
much.
It's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money.
Maybe
And
you could just make a Facebook group.
It's
We
not
could.
even a lot of money. We just don't make enough. And that's something I pointed out a lot. And I looked at our earnings last week and they went up and I was like, oh my god, we might actually have enough to where I can send some money to the fucking staff. And then it dropped again today. I was like, motherfucker, I'm done.
actually, Can. Question. I also have a question for Ernest that's totally unrelated. I'll ask that in a second. Can.
Oh, sure.
Ernest just goes, oh shit, I've been on with this psycho for 36 minutes, and I'm already dreading what's going on. Can, please explain to me what the fuck these sponsorship reviews are. These irritate me to a sickening degree on the Freedom Forum thing. Not on the forums, on the Freedom Dash.
So are you talking about when you go to the video reviews, you get the video to review, and then... Is that what you're referencing?
Yeah, like
I think it's the game reviews.
Doorways, The Underworld, Potato
8-Bit
Man Seeks the
Boy.
Truth. Yeah, that shit. How did that happen? Like, what is the... Dude...
Okay, easy. So people wanted games from
thank you.
Freedom. So we give them that option. Indie developers said, hey, we'd love to give game keys out to, your community. Your only stipulation is they have to review it and be honest. Fair enough. Who doesn't want to give honest reviews? So we do it, and we have a place where you can submit the videos to hopefully be featured on Freedom. How that's going past that, I don't know. I'm not on that project.
Right.
I do know a lot of people on the forums post about it, ask where they can go to get the keys. I do know, because I have a lot of power on our dashboard, that the videos are being reviewed, but I don't know where they go after that.
Do you know what they're specifically being reviewed for? Because one of the things that
To be selected to be featured.
So then
Basically meaning
what
the
would the
developer
credentials
sees your
be?
video.
But what would be wait, if the developer sees the video and they had the ability to say no, we don't want it on there, and say someone like me who is very, very harsh on video games because we spend a lot of money on them, am I in trouble of not getting mine on there because I would have a different outlook than what the developer might want for publicity wise?
Well, honestly, since they haven't featured anything, the only thing I do know is that they save the best videos to a playlist on Freedom. That playlist gets viewed, and it comes down to the only reason you would not be selected to be featured in the playlist is, one, you're not talking about the video or the actual game itself. Two, you're not even playing the game, you're just talking about it. Or three, it is just irrelevant to the game itself. You're talking about another game more than the game you're reviewing.
You know what I want to know? Would they pay me more to play a game on a Mac and review it from a Mac perspective? Because
This isn't
very many
this isn't
Mac
payment,
gamers.
This
though.
isn't
B.
payment.
That's the
This
thing.
is free. This is just cross. This is
You
a cross
get-
promotional
this is-
event.
Yes, you get a free game you get publicity, and that's what you get. You get the ability to grow and a free game that you never tried before. Now, most of these games are about $10 on Steam, and a lot of people are like, oh, then why does it matter? Well, it's a free game, and that's what people wanted.
If the game's good, I'll play it.
Well, then how will you know if you never play it, though? That's the thing. A lot of people are like, we want better games. Have you tried it? No.
Well, then try it. Yeah, exactly.
Fun fact, I was on the forum shout box, and this...
What's the shout box? We have a chat room, if that's what you mean.
Oh, my God. Whatever the hell it's called. It always changes its name at this point.
Is it a chat room? Is it called a chat room now?
It's called the Freedom Chat Room. It's the official name.
Okay, that's the official name.
I was in the chat room, and this guy came in.
I can hear Ernest laughing, by the way.
He just started screaming. Like, this guy was legitimately pissed. And I asked him, I was like, okay, what's up? And he's all like, well, I've been with Freedom for months and they haven't given me a game key. I'm all like, well, have you asked? And he said, yes, I've asked. I was like, okay, what game did you ask for? He's like, well, I asked for GTA 5. I'm like, motherfucker, how the hell you think you're going to get
GTA 5?
Well, people, that's the problem, and other people don't realize, is that they want AAA titles and they have 13 subscribers.
That is an unrealistic expectation.
The only way that could be realistic is to have, if we offered AAA titles to a channel that has X amount of subscribers or more. And that's something that's not fair to all partners, so that's not what we want to do. We want it to be accessible to any size channel. And maybe in the future we will have exclusive game dealing depending on that. But for right now, we have Be Free. We want everyone to have that option, so that's the games we have. And a lot of people are like, well, we want bigger games. Well, first you complain we don't give you any games.
Then you complain it's not the games you want, right?
Yeah, it's like, and the worst bit is they're not trying the games. We wouldn't be upset if they tried them and were like, it was just not a good game. They're going, these aren't the games we want. They're dumb. I haven't played them, but they're dumb.
I'm telling you, man, that's that entitlement attitude that we were talking about earlier. There's a lot of people out there nowadays. And yes, it is usually a lower age demographic, but it's even infested age ranges like mine. I'm fucking 30. I'm an old man. I'm a 30-year-old with the body of a 50-year-old because I have just had riddled with injuries over martial arts careers. But look, that's a fucked up attitude to have. It really is. Mikahan, what's going on, you fucking savage? I just saw the happy face.
I don't know if Freedom has looked into this, but it needs to happen since it's an indie game. We need to get space engineers on there.
Oh, for fuck's sake, will you quit banging on about Minecraft in space? Seriously.
You just because you can't play it. You try to use the fucking jetpack and you're spiraling around. I don't even know how you were spiraling. You have to press a fucking key to do it.
Tell this story. Tell this story for everybody.
This is never short of banter.
Absolutely not.
So we were playing. We're in a game with, I think Marcel was in there, and I think possibly JJ was in there. And what happened was Rum was asking me, okay, well, how do I do anything? I was like, okay, you want to fly?
For clarification, he's a terrible fucking teacher.
So he hits the fly button, and he starts hovering. And I was like, okay, you got flying down. And all of a sudden, he just starts to spiral. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I don't understand how it happens, how someone could just spiral in the middle of the air.
Do these jetpacks use patrol?
What?
Do they use patrol to be like? How do the jetpacks work? Like,
you turn it on and then you control it with your mouse and QEWASD. So it's pretty similar to most MMOs and regular PC games. But he just starts rotating. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't.
Well, here's the thing: have you tried to contact Give me a contact for space engineers. What I can try to do, I'll give it to someone who has the power to say, hey, we offer this to our partners. Would that be something you're interested in? Now, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of these companies don't want to do it. And it's not Freedom. It's the company. Because where Freedom sees value, they don't. And we can't make them see value.
And that's very true.
You know?
That's very true.
Space
It's not always Freedom's
already
fault.
a pretty huge indie game. And it's all over YouTube. So I think it could go pretty well.
Well, so is Payday 2, but they wouldn't work with Freedom on that premise.
Free games, though.
But here's the thing, and you make a good point. You make a very good point, all right? That is a very messed up attitude when people refuse to try a game, then demand a better game when they don't even know how that current game is. And it's not like you only have one or two on there. There's about, four or five of them now? Maybe more?
Yeah. Game Dev Tycoon. That would be a good one.
Oh, speaking of game
I actually
Dev
don't
Tycoon.
mind indie games, but one of those games Nerd had to test or play. Well, he was screen sharing, and let's say I never heard him swear that much. And he swears lots. It didn't even launch properly.
No, I'm not a big fan of indie games, let alone any games really at all. But
Yet he likes Destiny. Just for clarification, folks.
okay. So let me put this in perspective. If it's console game, it's not too bad. But on a computer, keep in mind I play on a Mac, and if I play a Windows game, I have to boot camp. So either way, the experience is kind of degraded.
Sure.
It's really hard to play a game and enjoy it. Mostly because either the game itself is shit or the game on my computer is shit because it's not coded properly for my hardware.
Now,
Meaning
Ernest...
Mac?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Like, let's see, Strife. Strife was fucking beautiful.
Did you play it on a widescreen television, or are you just talking about OS?
Wait.
Like you said, not compatible for your software. Is it the monitor, or is it just the OS you're dealing with here?
It's the GPUs.
Okay, I see.
Because if you play on Mac, not enough games are coded for Mac, and if they are, they're not coded right. And if it's coded for Windows and I boot camp for it, the drivers are crap. But that's more of Apple's fault. So
Yeah.
I guess you can't really hurt the devs for that. But either way, the experience is not always pleasurable. But Strife was one of those games that actually worked really well. So I'm glad I actually tried that game.
He tanked as a fucking healer. He tanked as a healer. Who tanks as a healer? I don't know anything about that type of shit, and he is running into the thick of the battle just going, I'm gonna destroy you! Oh, run away, run away, run away! Ah, ha, ha, ha! It was messed up, man. It was an hour of fun. I had a lot of fun doing that Let's Play. It's on Can's channel. Go check it out. But,
Hey, B.
Huh?
Maybe the Windows drivers for Apple hardware are made by the Freedom devs. If you get what I mean.
Oh, that burn. That's a burn.
I actually have an legitimate question to ask Ernest. Ernest, are you there, my brother? Are you smoking?
I am there waiting for you, mate.
Oh, he's my mate. Let's go with him. What are you buying, you cheeky bloke? How you doing? No. I just went all Resi Evil 4 on you. My bad, buddy. Oh, man. Okay, so I got the most dramatic, powerful, philosophical question ever that I'm ever going to ask anybody on an Hour of Blackout. Ernest, how's the pine cones in your country? How's the weed in your country? Is it good? Is it worth traveling to go
I
smoke?
hear they're good caterpillar deterrent.
They're what?
Hey, connection.
Caterpillar is what they are.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know?
No, I somehow want to go over there now and smoke their stuff, buddy.
Well, that's because you don't focus on the repellent. You focus more on the inhaling.
Yes. I focus more on the rolling it into a blunt and lighting it up and forgetting that my job is in video game journalism sometimes.
Hey,
What?
I will look if I can find a drugstore nearby my school, and I will take some pictures for you, okay?
Oh, that'll be lovely. I would love to see all the weed I can't smoke. That's amazing.
Over there? Of course it is.
Of course it
you
is.
can actually buy it in stores, sir.
Oh
Steve,
my god.
how did you not know that?
That place is getting worse by the second. Remind me never to go there.
You can buy it, but you need to have a weed pass, so only people need it for medical reasons can get it.
No, that's old. That's from that law is from 2013, and not sure perhaps in where you live, but I'm close to Belgium, and everybody from Belgium and France is coming here to buy some weed and head off back. You don't need this weed pass anymore.
Really?
So
I am living in the wrong country. I need to go over there.
You should come.
They have better internet, apparently better weather. The only thing I think that is bad there is
Better weather. Go for
better
it
weather?
now.
Are you crazy?
No. Are you crazy?
I'm very
better weather. You said, B.
He did say better weather.
Better weather compared to your place.
Delusional boy.
Keep in mind, I
Delusional boy.
I live in a fucking dust storm.
Hey, Ernest. Keep in mind, he lives in dust.
Yeah, he lives in California. He's surrounded by a bunch of shitty areas and good weed stores. That's all that California's good for.
He freaking lives near a military base.
Dude, Arnold Schwarzenegger was their governor. Do you really want to live in Cali? I think not.
See, the only things we have that are actually good here are in LA. But when you get here, the only reason you would ever live where I am is if you specifically want to live in the dirt or if you want to be near military.
But, I mean, you know how you can tell if there's a weed house? Caterpillar deterrent. If there's no caterpillars, they're not near that house.
Shh, quit giving away the secrets, man. Quit giving away the secrets. Shh. Shh. That is G13 classified information, buddy.
Exactly, mate. It's classified.
What?
Send me your address, I'll send you some weed from Netherlands.
No. That is a federal crime. Do not do that. I would be in jail.
You would go to jail.
I would go back to jail. Marcel, I am trying to stay out of jail. I am trying to stay out of jail.
How long?
That's unsavory. That's very unsavory, guys. It's not a good idea.
No, it's not.
How long will you be out, and how well is it going for you?
Wait, what was that?
How long will you be out, and how well is it going?
How long have I been out of prison?
Yeah.
This current time that I went, or I've been goddamn. Oh, last time I went. Oh, okay. I hate the fact that there's like more than one event where I could say that. That's horrible.
I know it was a couple of months ago because you mentioned it.
Yeah, that lawsuit actually got dropped, so I'm safe on that front.
Could you?
Okay, that's since the recent things that's still running.
Yeah, there's another issue I got going on that I could always go back to jail for, and that could carry anywhere. That could carry 10 years if I'm not smart about it. So.
Could you give me some more insight about why you went to jail?
Because I'm a criminal.
Yeah.
What kind of criminal?
I'm a
What the fuck did you do?
I was a.
He kills people.
I plead the fifth. I was a violent criminal. I'll put it that way.
What kind of criminal?
Okay. I'll put it this way, man. I was the guy who you didn't want to meet in the dark alley because I would rob you. If you owned a business, I would rob your business.
Just like a normal black boy.
Yeah, a little bit, right? But I mean, I also.
You shouldn't try that on me. I carry knives.
That's fine.
That don't matter.
That's fine. It doesn't matter to me. People have stabbed me. People have tried to cut my throat. It never stopped me. Someone tried to hold me up with a gun. Guess what happened? I won. Guess what I had? A fucking brick. I win. Doesn't matter. Look, the whole thing is, Ernest, if you really want to break it down, I made a lot of bad decisions in my life. You know what I mean? I was a criminal for most of it. I made a lot of stupid decisions. Once I got older, and after a lot of jail stays and a lot of times going to prison and ruining my life, I realized that I need to make a change in my life, and that molded me into the person I am today. I'm still a dickhead, but at least I'm not fucking, at least I'm not holding you up at gunpoint. That's one of those deals, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want me doing that. That's unhealthy.
So Rum,
I just wanted to bring this up. People are having a lot of delay. The last thing people are hearing is our conversation about your OS not being able to handle a lot of games.
Yeah, my connection between Hitbox is like a traffic light relationship. It turns green and flashes to red.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'll be trying that again. We realize that, people, and that's another reason why I am also recording the show. So, because I know Hitbox I'm recording the show. So, I know for a fact Hitbox is having problems right now. It's also because Marcel's trying to connect from all the way on the other side of the world, and we're also...
No, I'm actually streaming to Germany, so that's like...
Oh, okay, so that's pretty close for you. Well, as close as you can get, I guess.
Come on, you cheeky bloke.
Well, geographically, I suppose. But either way, the show is being recorded. We will put it on the YouTube channel, so anybody who had problems listening to it on the live stream, we will have it on the Blackout Media Hub. All the crazy shit, all the talking about Ernest, even when he's wearing a pink bra, which you have to explain. Why did you, what's the pink bra thing? It's bad enough you were walking around Walmart and going fat people.
It was TJ Maxx. Watch the vlog.
Okay, TJ Maxx. I apologize for not talking about the right corporation of our overlords.
You're right. Skynet.
Oh, come on, Ken. It's bad enough you know my inner fears about Skynet. You don't gotta rub it in my face more, man.
Hey, Rum, are you ready for the good news?
What is the good news?
So, remember how I said I was working on a lifestyle change?
What is your lifestyle change, my man? And
Please
yes,
don't
I
tell
do.
me it's more Second Life.
See,
no, for fuck's sake, lifting weights in Second Life.
Yeah.
When I got my little virus for not being able to breathe easily.
Yes, and that does concern me, man. I am worried about you.
That apparently also caused acid reflux. So I've been on a complete wheat and vegan diet pretty
that's good
much
for you, though, man.
for an entire week.
That's awesome. You're going to cut out a lot of those unnecessary carbs, man, a lot of that bread and shit, because it's all sugar.
Yeah, I've lost about 4 or 5 pounds.
I am so fucking proud of you, man. Like, Ken, how many times have we told B that we encouraging him to work out and become in better shape for himself, for his health?
Countless times. Like, a lot of people are afraid to do it, mostly because it's a big change. It's a commitment, but here's the thing, it's a commitment to yourself.
It's like, would I have ever done it? Maybe, but it didn't really occur to me until it slapped me in the face and it's like, hey, you ain't gonna be here.
Yeah, and it's you know, sometimes it takes that. I mean, if people who haven't seen it, I don't know why, but for people who haven't seen Can's really, really powerful video, when he was very honest about himself. He was honest about his weight and how he changed his life around. And you're absolutely right, Can. It is truly a lifestyle choice. It is something that is a lifelong commitment. And you're right. You are dedicating that lifestyle change to yourself. You're only improving yourself. You're only going to better yourself, your health, the way you feel. And it's a very positive thing that I think a lot of gamers, a lot of the times, they just think it's stupid. You know how many times I get made fun of? You know, people call me a meathead because I say, oh, I can't do this, man. I got to go hit my weights. Or I can't do this, man. I got to go do jiu-jitsu.
I actually have a challenge to gamers. They actually have apps on your mobile device where, you know how people like stats in games, they like to know, okay, what is my, let's just say, what is my attack stat?
Sure.
There are apps that challenge you to work out X amount and will give you level ups for real life. And it's such a powerful yet fun app you can do. And while you level yourself up, while you do these workouts, and it's become even more better with like Fitbit technology and all that, it actually tracks your workout. So basically, when you work out, that's more energy in the game, the mobile app you have.
That's cool.
So that's an amazing application. That means if you work out in real life, your character in that game gets so buffed. However, if you're going to work out in real life, get some Axe body spray, get some deodorant, because there are so many people in the gym who do not know what detergent.
Oh my God, the gym funk! Holy fuck, is that bad?
It is really bad.
There are some people in this world who, for the fuckwads who don't wipe off the goddamn machines, you fucking motherfuckers, you scumbag fucks, you dirty pieces of shit, wipe down the goddamn machine. Wear deodorant. Wipe your fucking ass. I don't want to smell you 5 feet away when I'm at the pull-up station. And it's the truth, man. There are some people who have bad BO, dude. Some people's pheromones are really fucking strong, man.
And I'm a kind person, so like I'm not going to tell them directly.
I will.
But I might go out across the street, buy them some deodorant, and say, here you go.
That's more of a powerful statement. Just like you're not even a dick to them, you just hand them the deodorant and go, here you go, buddy. And if they go, what's this for? You just look at them like, yeah, I'm going to go back to the bench. Now, Ernie. Oh, wait, okay. Marcel is... No, hold on. Marcel's speaking nonsense. What is he saying?
Hey, you should be happy. I have like 5 bottles of Axe deodorant in my room and 2 in my school bag.
So you have 5.
Good.
You have 5
So
of them
cute.
in your room, 2 of them in your backpack. Yet, shouldn't you have like? Well, that kind of tells me you don't use it. That just tells me you're stockpiling the shit. You're just stockpiling it up for like an apocalypse scenario. Oh, can't run out of my Old Spice, baby.
Rum, he's collecting
I use it,
caps.
but I have
No, for fuck's sake!
No,
Fucking
I have a
Christ,
legitimate
Fallout.
theory on this.
What's your
related to
theory?
Gabriel Iglesias.
Okay.
So he had a show and he had talked about how his son didn't use deodorant and he scattered it around the entire house. I think that's what Marcel does.
I 100% agree with this theory. This is a rudimentary theory at best, but it's one that I believe in. I support it. It's true. This Japanese kitty cat neck wafer motherfucker is stockpiling deodorant for the oncoming apocalypse in Fallout 4. Wow. That is
Wait, we
amazing.
already have Fallout 4, don't we?
It just was released. Where have you been?
B doesn't pay attention to video games.
Dang it, B.
Okay.
Get out of your fault.
I
Get out of your vault right now.
I have lost about every faith I had, like, ever, in video games.
Hey, you know what? That's an understandable attitude to have, in all honesty. But you know what? We're gonna have to save it for next week. We really are, because we got about a minute left before we hit that hour, and we're gonna cut off.
No.
Yeah, we're almost.
You know what's really weird
What?
and random? In the Fallout 4 trailer, there are windmills in the wasteland. What the hell are they powering?
That's my biggest question.
What?
Internet.
What?
Internet.
Okay,
Bees internet.
This happens in the 1950s. They didn't have internet.
I know. It's so weird. It is very weird.
Well, you see, Fallout has a lot of weird things like robots, so fuck it.
That is a good. That's kind of a good analogy to describe Fallout 4 right now. Fuck it, because that's kind of how I feel about the game right now. But that is another topic for next week. Ernest, Can, thank you very much, guys, for stopping by. You guys have been nothing but awesome.
It was such an. I need to come back if I'm invited.
You were always invited back, E-Dawg, you sexy pimp hat wearing beast.
I love that title.
It is. It is. It's an amazing title. All right. Can, drop your links. Ernest, you go next, and then B, and then myself. Go for it, buddy.
All right, you can reach me on YouTube at We Can Game, We Can Vlog, and Can Film Productions. You can reach me on Twitter at Can Film Products. You can get me on Facebook at Can Film Productions. That's it. Or you can get me on the forums at Can.
That's right.
Go ahead, Ernest.
All right, some self-promotion. Well, you can reach me at @chief_adu on Twitter. In order to email me, send me an email to spamomatic@freedom.tm. Don't email me. And I will
Amazing
see
name.
you very soon.
Absolutely. And Ernest, you are always welcome back. I'd love to have you on the Rumandapples show. I mean, I would love it at some point in time. Talk to you on a one-on-one basis. All right, Marcel B, hit out the links for blackoutmedia.net. Oh, well, those are the links.
Yeah, wait, what? Oh, fuck it, I got it. All right, so don't forget to head over to blackoutmedia.net. We got everything there from the newsfeed, which is now newly
We're
designed
going to mute
by
our
Marcel.
mics because the train.
All right, buddy.
Okay, there we go. Fucking trains. Yeah. You see, this is something Ernest doesn't get. Is he's going to see trains when he gets here.
What did you say? That was a big insult. Fucking trains, he said. Fuck you.
Hey, you're going to get the trains here, man.
Oh, shoot yourself.
Okay. All right, guys, head over to blackoutmedia.net. We got
Oh,
everything
man. That was some bad burglary.
It was. Everybody. Okay, as per usual, blackoutmedia.net for all things blackout related. Okay, go to Can's links, go to Ernest's links, go to Marcel's links as well. Go to everybody's links. I am Rumandapples. Add everything is Rum on Twitter. Go to the YouTube, subscribe, slap the shit out of it like you found a fucking drunk who beat you up in 3rd grade, stole your money, you found him when he's 30 years old, drunk in a bar. Subscribe to the channel. Rumandapples, you know what to do. The Rumandapples show is also on GTN, GamingTechNews.com, cross-syndicated on Cobra TV, GNN.com. Have a nice day, everybody. It has been an hour of blackout. If you're smoking or drinking or fucking, don't tell me about it. Tweet it to B. Have a nice day. Stay for the ads. I love it.
See you later. Oh, Lord. It was amazing.
And stop streaming. And trying to run.
You do
5
realize that people are actually going to DM me that shit now?
Yep.
What?
Icy did it once.
That's
Right.
awesome.
DM you what?
See, fun fact, like a lot of people, because he said this on a show before, and people started to DM me whenever they received, like, pictures on Kick or some shit. So, like, there was one time I logged in, I see this message from Icy, he's like, yo, I got a picture on Kick. I'm like, oh my god.
Ooh.
Fucking Rum, what you doing?
You can reach me on YouTube at We Can.
That's amazing, though.
It really is. It's quite glorious.
Yeah,